Sungman, talk to us a little bit about what Democrats are telling you about how concerned they are about Senator Lujan's condition and how it might impact things. Of course, we're hoping that the senator has a full recovery
Right,
here. But I
right.
also wonder, you had a good scoop on sort of how President Biden is building his team for the Supreme Court. Answer those two questions for us: the timing of all this, but also what's going on at the White House.
Right. Well, I mean, nervous doesn't even begin to describe what Democratic senators are feeling right now. Obviously, they're sending their best wishes to Senator Lujan, a valued member of the conference. And we are told that if his recovery is on the trajectory that it is right now, that he should return to Washington in 4 to 6 weeks, which is pretty remarkable. And Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has indicated that his absence is not really going to impact the timeline for the consideration of the Supreme Court nominee, particularly because Senator Lujan does not sit on the Senate Judiciary Committee that does a lot of the early work with the confirmation hearings and the committee votes. But I mean, Manu and I have been told by Democratic senators for a year now that they are very well aware, in pretty blunt terms, that they are one heartbeat away from losing the majority. So whenever a health condition arises, whenever, even if it's a COVID diagnosis that takes a senator out of commission for a few days, they are very aware that their majority is fragile. And that's why they want to move as expeditiously as possible, not just on a Supreme Court nomination, but on so many pieces of their agenda. But for now, with Senator Lujan's prognosis being what it is right now, the plans for a Supreme Court nomination seem to be on track. And obviously, that's very welcome news to the White House for many reasons. And the White House, President Biden, his senior aides are making a lot of the preparations right now to make sure that they have a seamless rollout of the nominee and to make sure that she can really navigate through what is likely to be a pretty contentious confirmation process. So to that end, they've enlisted a former Democratic senator, Doug Jones, a Democrat from Alabama, who has this bipartisan appeal, even though he did not he did not have a long tenure in the Senate, as a so-called Sherpa, which is one of my favorite Supreme Court terms, effectively the guide for the nominee, to guide her around the hallways of Capitol Hill to meet with senators one-on-one. And at the same time, the White House is bringing on two veteran political strategists, one in communications, a former Obama spokesman, Ben LaBolt, and Mignon Moore, a longtime veteran,
Yeah.
political hand, very close to the Clintons. And she's going to be tapped with engaging and mobilizing a network of outside groups to really build this grassroots support for this nominee, who, as we should always
Yeah.
know, will be the first Black woman to sit on the Supreme Court in history. And that really
Yeah.
is a historic moment.